Hello everyone, and welcome back to Nefosky ASMR. So for today's video, I wanted to quickly fix my nails, and it usually takes me no time to get them done because I just go really fast and I just want to go on about my day. But then I thought that there's something very, very relaxing about self-care and actually making these little rituals about taking care of yourself and giving some time for yourself. So I decided to film this as I think it will put me also in a more relaxing state. And as well, I think it's always nice when you see people doing things with their hands. There's something very relaxing about these movements as well. So let me know what you guys think and if you agree. So as you can see, my nails are painted a natural pink color at the moment, but also they're a little bit chipped at the bottom. And I've said in a recent previous video that I struggled a little bit with my nails as I had them done at a place I wasn't familiar with and I didn't know it, and they got absolutely destroyed. The poor nails were broken and scratched and chipped. So I've been trying recently to take better care of them, and I was growing them to make them a bit longer, to have a little bit more ASMR nails. But recently I also decided to start practicing the guitar a little bit more, even though it's just a hobby and something that I just enjoy doing with no particular skill or, lessons. So I had to trim the left hand a little bit, as it is the one that plays the chords basically, and the nails would get in the way. But I don't mind it really much. So I will start off with a bit of a bath for my fingers. I have put in some oat soap with calming, relaxing properties. And it's in lukewarm water. And I'm doing this so as to prepare, let's say, the skin around the nails, the cuticles, which are usually hard and dry. And in itself, water has incredible soothing properties, physically and mentally, I think. Like when things get hard, Or if you're having a tough day and then you say, I'm just gonna have a shower and wash the day off. I think water is such a simple remedy. So now that I've soaked them, I'm just gonna take my little towel and pat them dry. Not really scratching them or brushing them too hard. There we go, like that. And now that I soften them up a little bit, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my nail polish remover. It's just a regular one. This is what my house has here. I haven't actually had the chance to repurchase anything. And I'm using these pads, these cotton pads, because I haven't yet found something that will work better than these, and that I would have the option for it to be reusable. I brought two just in case, but I really do just try to make the best out of one. And also I am of the belief that if you have it, it's better that you use it rather than it getting thrown away and ending up in a landfill without having even been used. Might as well use up everything you have before you move on to better options. And it's a little bit dry, so I'm gonna add some more remover so I don't have to use that second pad. I'm always so awkward usually when I make my own nails, because it just, hunch over them or move them in crazy positions. It will be interesting to see how this mindful approach works out for me. Okay. There we go, this is finished and we only used one. So I'm gonna put that at the side and I'm gonna save this for another time for another video or something like that. I am going to keep the remover close by because I don't know if you've noticed, I will be using a black color, which I don't do often, so I'm worried I might mess it up a little bit. Okay, so now we'll start with the filing. And what I usually do is I just use this one for the sides and to sort of give a little bit of the shape I want to. And I'm going for a more rounded look. I find that rounder looks don't break as easy on my nails. So I'm just going in. Taking the corners away. Going a little bit in an inwards direction to allow for the shape. The circular shape. Even though I consider myself to be able to take care of others in a way, I find it really hard when I have to coordinate these movements when I'm in the receiving end. So I must apologize in advance if you see my fingers in any weird ways. And then I would go in a little bit like that, making sure they're all clean. And I'm going to put these away and move to the other hand. Right here on the side. We're now moving on to the right hand, which is the one actually with the long nails. The shape is pretty much already there. So I'm just going in and doing the grown corners. And correcting any edges that may have been created. And shaping them in like that. I always thought it was strange because these two nails for me always grew a bit more square. Rather than these three, which were always round. So I usually had to go in more, let's say, mindfully and with a plan to give them that rounded edge. And the last one. And a little bit at the front. And there we go. Putting this file on the side. And again going in and cleaning our table. So then for this step I just go in with this little buffer, which is my favorite thing, and just quickly smooth the edges and kind of lock in the shape that I decided to give them. I go around from the bottom and the top. And that takes away any hardness. Or splinters that might be there. And then I go in with the soft side, which kind of shines it and tidies everything up. And I go in on the other side with the long nails at the moment. And I lock in their final shape. This is a perfect tool to also have on the go, in my opinion, because it is so incredibly effective. If you have a little chip or it broke somewhere, you can just go like this and it just smooths it over, as you can see for yourselves. Perfect. No edges, no sharpness. They're amazing. And then the smoothing, the glossing, maybe I would say. And that's it. And I'm gonna put this away. And now that I'm done with the smoothing completely, you know, obviously you will think maybe it's weird that one is short but one is long, but I'm really hoping after I practice these songs with my friend, I will grow the left hand again. So these also help with picking the strings of the guitar. So these would hold the notes and these would play the notes. So I'm not to worry about it. So now I'll go in with a nail hardener. Depending on how you use that, you can do 2 clear layers of just this, or you can do 2 at the bottom and then 2 of your color. What I do is I just go in with 1 layer of hardener, then I do my 2 layers of color, and then I would put another one thin layer of hardener over the 2 layers of our color. That seems to work for me really, really well, and keeping my nails healthy and strong and maintaining the life of the color as well. So now I will go in with the other hand, which is always the hardest, of course, because I am right-handed. I don't worry too much as it's the clear color, but we'll see how I do with the black. And I go in, start at the root, and make my way to the edge. And here, lovely. So now that I've given the thickener, the hardener a chance to dry, I am going to go in with my first layer of color. And just hope for the best, actually. So I do love black quite a lot, but I usually go for somewhat brighter colors. And if I do go for a dark one, it would be more like dark red or really dark purple. And now that it was summer, see, I already made a mess, but that's okay. That's why I brought the Q-tip. Now that it was the summer, I used like green or light pink. So it's been a while since I applied black on my nails, but I think it will turn out just nicely once I also fix it. And I'm going to go into the other hand, the right side. So this will be interesting like before, since I am right-handed. I do think that I have the help of the long nails in this case. But still, there's ample room for mistakes. And it's always interesting that with the first layer of black, you can't really see how good the color is going to be. In my opinion, it always looks kind of weak in that first layer. And it's not until you put the second one where everything comes together and it looks exactly as you want it to look. And the last nail. Okay, so I quickly went in with a second layer of color and cleaned around with a Q-tip that was there and some nail polish remover. I wasn't focused on doing a really great job with the cleaning because I will have a shower after and they always come off, and then what doesn't need to be there just isn't, so I'm not too worried. So then I will go in with the final layer, which is the second layer of the nail hardener, and I will just go in softly and sort of imagine it that it's locking everything in, and it always helped me with preventing the chipping of the edges, and as well how long my color lasts and how strong my nails are. And I like the Color brand because they're trying to make them as best as possible, and it has sweet almond oil, amino acids, and provitamin B5 for the nails, which I think is really thoughtful and really, really cool. And then here on the right side, going in. Logging everything in. Here we go. Right here. And there we go. This is our final result. Well, almost final, since everything around is gonna come off later at the shower, like I said. But here's the color and the shape of the nails. Like I said, I'm not really an expert when it comes to doing nails, and especially doing them myself, but I've found this little formula that works and keeps them strong and healthy as much as possible, which is really important for me, especially since that bad experience. And then I will take some moisturizer here on this side and here on this side. Lock this back in and give myself a little pampering treatment. Smells really, really good. Very nourishing. There we go. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you would like to see different versions of this with other colors, or anything else that would interest you to see with me on this channel. I can't wait for us to keep growing and getting to know each other. And I will see you